business model.
Well, you know what's funny is I'm watching Fallout right now, and the whole thing is based on like a big company, um, basically marketing the end of the world, right? And having a vested interest to their shareholders in the end of the world as a product. And that's a huge problem because then, that company has a vested interest to make sure that, international conflicts don't get resolved. And that's kind of the basis of the storyline. So I won't go further than that. But for anyone in the UFO community, I just want to throw out that Fallout is a show that you need to watch. Absolutely, it's up there right now with the three body problem and the Signal, which is two shows on Netflix. This one being on Amazon Prime, but
Yeah, I so
that
after our last show, I did start watching the Three Body Problem because of your ringing endorsement for that. And
yeah,
it
wild,
is
right?
really good. It's really good, but again, it kind of goes back to what we were just talking about with sort of this consciousness manipulation and this consciousness warfare. And I don't want to get too into it and spoil it. I think you said spoilers. You gave me a time frame on that,
Yeah,
so
three
I would
months.
definitely be spoiling it, and I don't want to. But they do, consciousness, and it is definitely a part of that, and it also involves extraterrestrials or others, So it's very interesting. So I think, and I really think
And,
that understanding
and
consciousness, not only is it fundamental to science, because we don't even know what consciousness is. I mean, we literally don't even know what the software is that we're interpreting the world through. But it's also, it's so important to understanding the extraterrestrial, or David Grush would call it the interdimensional presence, because they seem to operate off of consciousness. They communicate through telepathy. They communicate through dreams. The craft have telepathy. I mean, this is I mean, this is in every great historical, every great ancient book, every great religious book that there is. So,
yeah,
they
I,
have
I
a powerful mind.
I'll leave it at this for three body problem. Have you ever looked up at the universe and had the universe wink back at you? Very
Yeah.
fucking oh my god, gave me shivers. Um,
Yeah.
at
But
that
I
at
think
that.
so. I don't think that happened. And this is a very good example of how consciousness is so important, because I don't think that
It can
really
be
happened.
manipulated.
I think they manipulated the brains and perceptions of people, and that's where it occurred.
Now you're getting it, Teresa. Now
Yeah,
now you're
I
getting
think
it.
so.
Now you're getting it. And so again, this brings us back to this project. Now, this project, there is a page, and I am sorry, I have it big on my side. So, what is the research need? Now, this is a big part. Now, this is early in the slide. This is slide 4. This would be crucial, right? When presenting, this would be a crucial slide because what is the need of this program? So they list the need as this research is a congressional interest item. And this is, remember, 2012 was the initial proposed year of start. So we have to assume that it took place before then. Um, so this research addresses the critical need for the United States science and technology community to identify global emerging and or potentially disruptive technologies that can have a significant impact on homeland security. I'll repeat that. Homeland security, not national security, not global security, like in our backyard security.
Yeah, I really wonder if this was if this was in response to the Havana syndrome cases.
I'm convinced it is.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, I really am. So the focus collaborations on the knowledge-based deliverable ensures that the departmental requirements and those of the interagency partners are addressed and provided opportunities for follow-on efforts and additional collaboration on scientific investigation and technology exploitation. The department's interest area with this project target is the scientific and technical investigation, threat analysis, and assessment of materials and data of unique origin. Let's say that again. And assessments of materials and data of unique origin,
Yeah.
engineering, and purpose.
So what do you
So
think they mean by that? What does unique origin mean? I mean, if it was created in
back then,
China or Russia, that would be foreign origin. I don't know that we would necessarily term that unique. And what
well,
do you
back
mean?
then, back then, that's how you hide this,
Mm.
right? Because back then, the subject wasn't so transparent, right? And you hide this from being foiable by saying things like that. Not nowadays they might include the word non-human origin or yada yada yada. Who knows what what interdimensional who knows what word they're using these days. But that's why it makes it so impossible. And that's what I respect about John Greenwald Jr. is he's like a dog with a bone with this stuff. Because it takes words. If you don't get the exact wording right in a FOIA request, well, he said extraterrestrial. This says interdimensional. Well, nope, we don't have what he's looking for. It makes all the difference.
Yeah.
So it,
Yeah.
it literally makes all the difference in so word salad. So here what I that to me that would be just an early way of saying unique in origin equals probably, can't say definitively, but unique off-world technology
Mm.
and materials and engineering, because they go on to say that too. Um, uh, disruptive materials, technologies that could potentially impact national power and security, yada, yada, yada. Oh, no, here it is. Materials, data of unique origin, engineering, and purpose. So things that they don't understand the engineering, the purpose, and purpose of. That's what does that sound like to you? That it sounds like UFOs and I did this I, Arrow Arrow is very contradictory. So they're saying this is a proposed plan in 2000 whatever, right? Before 2012. Um, this is them admitting that they're having these conversations, that they're proposing plans for projects like it. We thousands of these things are submitted a year. So we know just by this existing and the government at the same time publicly saying we have no studies like such. We have no plans to study things like that. We have no skin in that game anymore. Clearly, when having skin in that game still, right? They're taking on proposals, briefs, and contract bids for programs. this did not get that far, but it seems others did. So, you know, really the goal with this slide was to say, if this didn't get through, what did? What did? And that's the real question. Because if this is what they're showing us, what got through is 3 times as weird.
That is a very good point. If this is what's public, just imagine what's classified. Like you
Yes.
just now, it's 3 times as weird. Yeah. So, yeah, that's fascinating. I mean, we know that they've been interested in consciousness studies, since the 50s and 60s when the Russians were showing, uh, people with telekinetic abilities, and certainly the Nazis did a lot of research in remote viewing and things of that nature, and telepathy, and psychic ESP abilities. And so this has been an ongoing thing for a very long time. So it's not surprising to me. It's interesting. It'll be a while before any of this technology really comes down to, really improve our lives, and it isn't just for, used as military applications. But I think it's exciting. I think it's exciting for science. And, I do hope that the civilian realm will continue to push further, and tackle these really important subjects that, they mean so much. This is just as important as the extraterrestrial question, because it truly answers it. It goes right to the heart of, what does it mean to be human, right? I mean, what is consciousness? Does it
Yeah.
exist in the brain?
What
Is
makes
it
us
outside
unique?
the brain? Uh, if consciousness is outside of the brain, then does it go with us after death? I mean, a lot of near-death experiences would say that that is the case. So, we can't even say if the brain is more of like a radio and an antenna, or if it is
Good
actually where
point.
consciousness is. So these are cool. What are
Jeffrey
the
Mishlove, thank you. Thank you. So Jeffrey Mishlove won the Bigelow Prize.
that's
Um,
yeah.
and he
Thank
had
you,
he had
Rockstar.
done for the
Yeah.
Monroe Institute. Yeah. So thank you. So Rockstar Intuition. Thank you. Thank you for that.
Yes,
But
thank you.
so dude, it's YouTube is really killing me. Oh, so we're at over 100 people, and over like and then there's only 15 on like YouTube. It drives me so insane because the podcast does so well, Twitter does so well, X does. I can't with this Twitter X thing. X does so well. Um, X needs to rival YouTube, I think. But that's not here nor there. But it just drives me a little insane to like look at it and see
Yeah.
it.
No, I'm sure
But
it does. But I would just like to thank everybody for being here, and all of our
yeah,
Twitter peeps, and
community is hard
our
on
our
Twitter.
ex our ex people who are here. Thank you for being here. And I certainly enjoy interacting with a lot of the ex
But
UAP community in spaces. So thanks for being here,
yeah,
guys.
and you know what? We did have I should have started the show by saying this, but we had some weird stuff happen this week. And it doesn't necessarily have to do with UFOs. We'll get back there. We're gonna get back there, trust me. But we have 2 stories that you have, and they're very interesting. And so one of the things I want to talk about with real quick is you and I text obviously, and uh Israel got attacked by Iran but 4 or 5 days ago, and they destroyed a Muslim temple. And they were able to shoot 99%